is Shooting That Shit with Rhonda and T. We got your boy Didi. Didi, what you want to tell the people?
Well, we just start staying up, smack that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel.
I have to say that. It's part of the name. It's the shit part that he doesn't like, right?
No, I don't know. It's something every time, you know.
Well, tonight we're reviewing Raising Kanan, episode 3. The show opens with the boys slinging dope on the corner. They all in the wide open, just like, I don't know how that operation was working, but, you know, apparently it was working. They were slinging until Popo Omar pulls up. And everything has to get shut down. Everybody breaks out. Popo Omar chases some kid around the neighborhood, up the block, down the block, in a tight leather coat, and he was unable to catch Mans.
He knew his fat ass was not finna catch them. Sitting up there watching the whole time, like, now he know he tired as hell, head all big, and like you said, tight leather coat.
He had a tight leather coat, and
if you don't have several seats.
So, I mean, I guess, you know, the operation that, you know, when you first see it, I was like, so they just out on the corner like that? Just, that's how we doing it?
Yeah.
Apparently the operation was run a little bit tighter than I thought. Because when the boys all broke out, the ones that did get arrested, you know, had nothing on them, and there wasn't, it wasn't
right.
a thing.
They rehearsed this.
Yeah. They practiced, they had fire drills the whole night.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the crib, Rock is getting some ride.
Rock been getting it in.
She was getting it in. Congratulations, Rock. I'm here, for all of that. She needs a little something in her life because her life is stressful.
Mm-hmm.
She sent her half-naked boyfriend downstairs to use a computer because her boyfriend is a college student, so he has some homework to do. And rather than send him home, she sent him downstairs to use the computer. My man Kanan was supposed to be at school, but he was not. So he sashayed past the room and seen homeboy sitting there in his drawers at the computer, and had a bit of an issue with that.
Kanan had a whole baby boy moment. He better be glad he wasn't in there butt naked making them eggs.
Well, he did, she did check him, this is my house and that's my computer, and say good morning to your stepdaddy,
Yeah, I'm like, you ain't hearing none of that. Kanan, the house ain't that big, because it was going down.
It was going down.
They must have had the radio turned all the way up, because I'm like, ain't no way in the world you ain't hear that.
Well, maybe, because that was the beatbox era, the boombox era, not the headphones era. Rock went ahead and took Kanan to school with his bad attitude. He mad still, but I guess no boy wants to see your mother, naked man's in the kitchen and bathroom or any of those things. Back at the police station, the chief tells Popo Omar and his rookie partner that he got 2 dead youths on the street and nobody in here paying for it. And I'm gonna need y'all to do something to get me in front of the cameras so I can be making speeches and looking good for the people. And I was like, really? That's what he was?
Omar part of the gang. He part of the gang. So he busting who he's supposed to bust because he ain't really trying to make a bust. You know what I'm saying? Because he part of it.
I still feel like, when you grow up in that and then you decide you want to be on the side of the law and not the side of the streets, there has to be some type of negotiating going on, or nobody is ever going to get anywhere.
Well, that was a negotiation. I bring you the little punk boys. You know what I'm saying? What they call them, little.
That wasn't good enough. That ain't gonna get me on TV.
But that ain't what I'm trying to do for you, Captain.
I mean,
I'm doing me.
Rookie, you got me. Rookie got me.
Rookie got a rookie. Rookie, like, you're right, sir.
Oh my God, that's what I would have said too. I mean, we are in the principal's office. So Rock and her brothers are in the car, you know, pacing around, checking out the territory, looking at all the money that they used to be making, but now they got the streets out here making money on their corners. So they're trying to figure out, we got to come up with a new plan. They almost out of their supply. Right. And they don't really have nowhere, you know, the little bodega, that's not ready yet. You know, they don't have nowhere to move weight. And the plug is about to pull out. It's about to be a big situation for Rock and the brothers. We know Malcolm has nothing to offer.
Malcolm won't throw no party.
His party didn't pop off the way it was supposed to last time, so, you know, he's not focused. So it's up to Lou and Rock to figure out the new plan. I think that's normal. I think, like, not even just in the drug game, but in anything, it's a time limit on how you can run things the same way. And then at some point you have to.
You gotta always switch it up. Moving forward. Yeah.
You gotta be switching up, and that's what Rock does. She's the thinker, and Lou is the executor. And Malcolm is a little brother that was born into the family, and nobody can do anything about that. So we just have to take care of him.
So they just keep him occupied because he's the baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Is he even the baby? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but he's the baby. You know, you ain't.
Yeah, he's the one. He's that one.
Yeah.
So Rock meets up with the Kingpin. I guess he was taking his grandmother to the bingo. He down to the bingo with his grandmother.
Girl, he didn't turn the hearing aid down, so grandma couldn't hear the deal. I'm like, she ain't gonna be able to hear the bingo numbers.
No, he started playing the cards for her. But they said the Kingpin, you know, he's not flashy. He's got a low profile. Yeah. That's why he's the Kingpin, because y'all out of these streets doing too much.
Flash.
You know, Rock is trying to plead her case to him. He said he's not getting in the middle of none of that street shit. He supplies both the streets and Rock, and however they figure that out has nothing to do with him. And she been having the cops come around, and it's a little hot on her block, and she don't straighten that shit out. It's a wrap. He's not supplying her nothing else. He's feeling like her drama is gonna somehow affect him, and you know, he don't want no parts of that.
Hey, that's where I go. I'm not in that. Here you go. This is what I do. I'm making my money off of Neek and you. Yeah, you ain't finna mess up my money.
And that's that on that. On the way out, Rock had a little side conversation with one of his boys.
That don't ever work out. That don't ever go good.
Ain't no loyalty in these streets.
Man.
None. You can't trust none. The streets ain't loyal. What Chris Brown say, these hoes ain't loyal.
They ain't loyal.
Then we get over to Popo Lamar is at a doctor. Popo Omar.
Popo.
He's at a doctor's
He look like
appointment.
Popo.
Huh?
He look like Popo.
He didn't look like Omar. I had to go check the credits. Popo Omar is at a doctor's appointment and finds out he has leukemia. They just threw that one in there on us. Like, we didn't get no build up. I noticed him coughing, acting, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's why he couldn't catch your boy.
Well, I mean, I couldn't catch your boy in a tight leather coat and you know, being old and chasing a 12-year-old around the corner.
That's right. I can't catch this one running around here.
I mean, any one of us would have been in that situation, not, you know, but, you know, they, like I said, threw that one in on us. He handles it like without emotion, as if like he just heard, you know, you got a bad cold.
It hit him though when he hit that door, that face drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that face drop.
Doctor kept telling him like, can you call your family? I don't think you know like how serious this is. Lady, I don't know what your family is like, but you can't just call up people that you don't really talk to and be like, hey, haven't talked to you in a while. Do you think I can borrow some of that bone marrow?
He ain't messing with his family like that. That ain't gonna work.
You come on. We're not even answering his calls. He left out to his appointment and left out of his appointment, and he had Rookie sitting outside. He just be doing her so dirty. Why is she sitting outside?
You're a rookie. You're a rookie. No, that's how I go down.
You gotta sit outside his doctor's appointment.
Yep. Whatever I go, you just rolling. Cause he doing it on the clock anyway.
Yeah. Well, and whatever energy he did not give inside the doctor's office, he let her have it. She got the, she got the emotion that was supposed to happen inside the doctor's office. But what he was saying wasn't wrong. Like,
no.
You coming from a whole different perspective. You a long line of cops in New York City. That's kind of a New York City thing, I guess, where the cops like the son just does it. And yeah.
Yeah.
You're
right. She don't fit. She need to go out in the suburbs or somewhere of New York. But her being down there, that don't work.
Nobody's telling her anything. Yeah. What kind of information is she gonna be? Is she gonna be knocking on doors talking about? Has anybody seen what she calling Durante?
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is that? It's so important to have the police that live in your neighborhood, police in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's so important. Because if not, it's gonna be like that.
It's gonna be like that, and I think that's his thing. Like he's that in between, because they see him as the cops, but he gets a little more than what she is ever gonna be able to get. He got a little clout around there.
Yeah, and she'll probably be there, and she a rookie, and she probably gonna be there for a minute, and she gonna move up to captain or whatever because of who her daddy is. So you know how that go.
Yeah. He just disrespected the girl so bad, told her she should just be a nurse. I was like, oh wow, that was mean.
He needed her. He was saying that was the way of saying I need you.
Huh?
That was his way of saying I need you. I need you
to be a nurse, not a police officer.
Right.
Oh man, the masculinity of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Jukebox and her little girlfriend make a mall recording. We know how I feel about Jukebox and this romance. Anything on that?
It don't fit like I'm still waiting to see where is it gonna fit in? Like what how is this tying into anything? Is the girlfriend gonna kill Jukebox? Like it would
have made more sense, and I'm like they moving right along and everything is about Kanan, but it would have made more sense then if Jukebox would have got sent to that school where the white kid
and then hooked up with
and then
girl.
she was because now it's like, so she just random rolling over to that neighborhood. How did they
I guess they met in a little choir because the little girl could sing too.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm not feeling that. So
that was my song back in the day though.
Which one?
The Deal.
Oh yeah, I thought that was a strange song for her to pick.
For a female, like especially back then. That's not one we would have picked.
I was like, that was an interesting song for her to pick.
Yeah.
Malcolm and his new girl.
The girl, bye. He didn't win to replace the dog.
He bought her a Rottweiler.
I guess he
buy her a Rottweiler. He confiscated somebody's dog. And I was like, how's that gonna work though? Like, is she just gonna automatically And
she did. She just took it.
Well, no, it's not so much her taking a dog, but it's a dog automatically. It's a Rottweiler. You just gonna take it, and
the dog will automatically
adapt to you, and
yeah, it will.
Okay.
It will.
Well, she really liked that dog, and she shows Malcolm her gratitude with a blowjob. All's wonderful in Malcolm's world. Hell,
that was real nice.
That was real smart, Malcolm. I'm sure he didn't even know.
No. I don't know if she knew he had barbecued her other dog, but okay. Of my someone fit in a microwave. So you ahead of the game, girl.
Okay, so we over to the safe house. Kanan's favorite place not to be. You playing video games with the babysitter. He was asking him, what did you hear about D-Wiz? He trying to find out what the streets are saying. Because he's still carrying the weight of his friend.
As well as he should.
Yeah. And I mean, he doesn't know what really, really went down, but he's feeling guilty, that D-Wiz had to take that L. He meets his crush outside, Davina, whatever her name is.
Did he call her over there?
I think he called her over there because I got that impression that he called her.
Boy, you don't be calling nobody over to the
stash house.
What is wrong with you?
Called her to the stash house, and she came straight over there and was like, look like a crack house to me.
Exactly.
She asked him, did he know, about D-Wiz? And, he pretty much, he said what he was supposed to say. He hearing the same thing
he
she
was right.
hearing.
What he said was absolutely right. They got the wrong person. He heard it. He believed they got the wrong person.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
I don't know what's going on in her household. I believe her mother is a crackhead.
She's something wrong with her.
Because she's being made responsible to take care of that kid. When she came in that school, she was looking at a wild mess. But Davina is somehow taking care of the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a moment where, he's finally getting to bond with this girl.
Girl, run away. He didn't invite you to the damn crack house. If you don't roll that baby down the street.
Everybody knows you don't hang out at the crack house.
Well, okay. I'll tell you about that story another time. But
anyway, back to Kanan. So Jukebox and her crew, they robbing the label vans. They going for the vans that's carrying the Gucci, the Polo, and things of that nature. They got a whole setup going on. They just snatching. But I would say New York for sure, Detroit, Atlanta on a different kind of level, but they're all cities that are so attached to these freaking labels that, it's a good hustle. She out here acting like she ain't selling drugs, but girl, you stealing clothes, like.
The operation was very nice. You know what I'm saying? Like they had it together.
They had it together. Poor security guards.
Faster, but yeah.
That's why you never take a job as a security guard because they set your ass out there with no type of protection, and you get beat up by children for a polo shirt. Say again.
Her mask off. I was like, that's gonna come back on her. Why she pull her mask down? And they made eye contact, her and the security guard. So I'm just like, come back.
No, she's slipping. She's still thinking about the white girl over at the mall.
2 occasions.
Day and night, girl. Day and night.
They don't do that no more though. Now the boosting thing is like the gift cards. They didn't learn how to your gift card to be used up.
Ain't no way in hell. I would rather buy a polo off the street than be fooling with a gift card and get my ass in the mall somewhere. Look,
do you know how many people I done ran up and they done had gift cards for like a couple of thousands on it from like Home Depot? I be like, how y'all do
that? No, thank you. You won't have my ass at Home Depot talking about I don't know.
Yeah.
I was in the grocery store a couple weeks ago, and this dude walked up on me and was like, "You want to buy some food stamps?" And I was like, "No." Right here in the grocery store, I'm good, sir. No, thank you.
I don't know you.
I'm gonna just go and pay for these few things I came here with. Rock meets up with Popo Omar and tells him about a drop. So Rockton somehow bribed old boy back at Bingo to let her know when his man was finna get another shipment.
Yeah, neat.
I don't know. I'm with you. I'm still not sure. Like, I feel like, Rock, you have not heard the end of that story. I don't know that that's the right move. I don't know that any of that made any sense to me.
And then the thing is, you knew Omar is neat boy because you said you slobbing on a knob. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe her mind worked different. My mind don't work in criminal, so I don't know, child.
Yeah, no. Because I was like, this doesn't seem like a good idea. I feel like,
I don't think so.
It's gonna come back to haunt you, and he hates you. He really hates you, Omar. So. Quincy! Hey, Quincy!
Looking like Al B in the studio.
I was like, is he gonna be Al B. Shore? I just knew he was gonna be Al B.
You thought he was gonna be Al B. Shore?
I was like, hey, it's the 90s.
Right.
I just knew he was gonna be Al B. Shore, but he's not. He's Crown Camacho, aka Antoine Washington.
Okay, Antoine Washington ain't too bad, you know.
For me, he's Quincy. Hey, Quincy.
Maybe Albie.
Quincy be doing the darn thing. I ain't mad at Quincy. Crown Camacho is a cocaine problem, or, at least that's how he entertains himself.
Right.
The music man, and that's, he brought the party favors to the party. Looked like he was the only one partying though, because I didn't see anybody else engaging. Crown Camacho thought News Girl was cute. And from what I could tell, News Girl thought Crown Camacho was cute.
I mean, is she blind? Shit.
No, she's not blind. But she's kind of dumb. Because ain't no way in the world I would have been that flossy in front of my man. Now
she ain't all innocent. Like,
really?
She came up in there flirting and playing the game too. You know what I'm saying? And then
I was looking at her like, girl, you trying to die? You trying to die? Okay, girl.
He know that he peeped game. He wasn't stunned none of that she was doing. He knows she trying to get her brother put on. He like, go over there and do your thing while I check out these little machines and stuff over here.
But I got my eye on you. They were making me uncomfortable. I was nervous. I was like, quit looking at Quincy like that, because that other boy's standing right there, and this is not going to end well. He just killed the child last week.
So Blue want to be on in the studio on that's his low key passion. It's been in the studio.
Yeah.
What I didn't know is he went on to create Death Row Records. That's the backstory.
We turned all them records started from the
I'll
be sure. But I noticed, like, with Rock, she's smart clearly, because when she was trying to get Kanan to go to that other school, she had an interest in science and astrology. Clearly she's smart. She's running an organization. It seems like they have a passion, both of them, outside of this nonsense, but unfortunately they putting their energy into this street life. We see Malcolm going through Jukebox room. What the hell is he looking for?
Clothes. He knows she done stole some stuff and he trying to see what he can get.
He's trying to see what he can get.
Yeah.
That's a doggone shame.
He's like, what she got up in here now? Because back then we used to dress like boys. So the polo shirts. He could wear them, she could wear them.
Well, I mean, she's gay, so he wasn't gonna run into nothing that was gonna make him feel too uncomfortable. Ain't no boys coming up through there.
No.
Kanan walks in and asks him why is he going through her stuff. And he like, how you get in my house?
Right. That question though. I don't care, cousin. You just walking up here gonna question me while I'm going through my child stuff.
Yeah.
Give me that key.
Well, he took the key away and then handed the boy some cocaine. So now
That's
he
different.
sat up here,
That's
asked him. He sat up here, asked him to put him on. Now they're going behind Rock's back. Every time they go behind her back, something bad happens.
Baby brother, so dumb.
He knew who to go to.
Yeah.
He knew who to go to. So, and then the funny thing is his daughter is so way smarter than him in terms of how to get money. But so Malcolm's dumbass gives cocaine, gives Kanan his first supply to go slinging these streets. He is official. He is no longer sitting at the babysitter's playing video games. He is out here in these streets with absolutely no idea what he's doing. He ain't never bought no cocaine, sold no cocaine. Has he even seen it?
He thought that old boy was just giving it to him. He didn't realize you got to pay him and then go make your what's left. You make your cut off of that, but you paying me this.
Right. Well, that in itself is stupid.
Yeah, everybody.
That in itself should prove to you that you're not ready. Jukebox and Rock have a moment. They talk about, I guess this is a bonding moment because they're the only two girls in the family. I wish Rock would spend a little more time coaching Jukebox because it feels like she's just out here all on her own. Responsible for Kanan.
Yeah.
Her daddy's stupid. I don't know where her mother is. Then we see Lou and his girl. This is after they leave the studio. He was giving her a little attitude because she was all up in there flirting with Rocco Macho Camacho.
I mean, he know the boy fine. Quit playing. I mean, Lou cute, but he ain't looking like him. But okay.
No, but Camacho was a little corny though. Like it's only so much cute could take you. He was a little cornballish. But she did put it out there like you're smarter than this. Like that's your passion, doing the music. If you a bit, and I was like, well, okay. She earned some points back because I was a little concerned with the way she was flirting with homeboy. But then I was like, at least she's trying to put her man on like to some legit shit. Like,
Yeah.
Stop wasting your time on that.
And then he go and start Death Row Records. I'm telling you.
Well,
I don't know how West Coast stuff.
That would make him shook. I don't think so.
He's shook. We're talking about Lou who just killed the little boy. He's definitely
okay. He's shook. You're right. So Jukebox, she's smarter than her dumbass daddy. She put Kanan on game. Like, this is who you sell to. This is how this goes. Like,
and Kanan dumbass didn't listen.
He didn't listen.
He told them the white boys to pay top money, and he still undercutted himself. Dumb.
He ended up like, I was like, you ended up right back where you started. You said 30. This dude said 2 for 50.
2 for 50.
I'm like, so you back down to 25.
Dummy.
And you gotta pay homeboy 100.
He would have took it for, he would have took it for 50.
You gotta pay homeboy 100. If you would have just sold it for 50, you would be halfway to your profit.
Stupid.
But I was like, so that's it, huh? You just stand out there like I got that.
That's how they do that. Hey.
That's how they do it.
I
feel so green. I feel like I missed out on all of this.
You missed out?
I didn't see any of this going down.
That's not our thing. He wasn't selling it to the black kids on the corner doing the rap game. He was selling it to the preppies. Because they got money. That's the money.
Where do you think I was?
You went to that school, but you was over there with the other kids after school. You wasn't over there. You was over there with the other kids after
I was
school.
like, well, that's enough of that.
Right.
Get on back over here with
Right.
the familia. Yeah, you're right.
What's the name?
They did have a lot of drugs though, because I remember like when I was in high school, they was always referencing Quaaludes, and I was like, "What the fuck is that? Quaaludes?"
That's why I should tell them over here. I'm like, y'all got y'all kids in all these little suburban schools. Y'all better not let y'all kids go to the bonfires. Do y'all know what go down at the bonfires?
Yeah, drugs and alcohol
All
Yeah.
day.
Drugs and alcohol.
You be like, oh, it's the kids from the good schools. Oh, okay, they the ones.
I remember this was when I was a senior in high school, one of my classmates had a party at her plantation. But she had a party, her parents were out of town. She had a party at the guest house. And I'm in the guest house like, this is like way bigger than any house we've ever lived in as our regular house. And it was going down. There was plenty of alcohol over there. And yeah.
And all we gonna do was smoke a little weed and sit back.
I didn't see no weed.
No,
Had to be at the crib for that.
Us. That's all we gonna do. We just gonna sit back. Black kids, they just sit back, smoke a little weed. They ain't none all that other.
There was a whole lot of other. But like you said, I wasn't partying with them. I was chilling with. Yeah. I went to school and then I went home and got back into what I know. Rock is back on the ride. Everybody was getting it in. Congratulations, everyone. Everyone got a little something on episode 3, especially Rock. She back on the ride. Light skin out here catching feelings. He want to talk about what is we doing. He wanted to have that conversation.
You don't. You really
what
don't.
Are we? Rock is like, we're entertaining each other is what we are.
Take that. Ask what happened to the last boyfriend.
Well, we know he died. We don't know who killed him.
Right.
Well, we know she in charge now. So it makes a bust. They set it up. They staked out whatever it was, whatever the information that Rock provided for them. Yeah, and shit went down. The Popo was a little bit raggedy, like they almost didn't get that shit. He had just told them. I was like, is the car on? Is that why the windows were fogged up in the van?
I don't know. He told them to put the air conditioner on.
So, but then they're going to sit there with the thing running? That wouldn't be suspicious?
I don't know. I've never been on this thing before.
Me either. But, I mean, I guess it all worked out because before, when homeboy, realized that they was the Popo, it was too late. The deal had already been done.
Yeah.
And, that's that on that. They made the bust. But I guess we won't know, like I said, until next week, how that, we see the streets driving down his block on his corners and ain't nothing moving because Rock and them then cut off the supply that they were supposed to get. But what does the kingpin gonna feel about that? Because that's his money you messing with.
Well, he didn't already distribute it. Now, what y'all do with it after that, that ain't on me. As long as I get my money.
Okay, I didn't think about that. So he good. He ain't getting no street shit. It didn't affect him, not none.
Nah, the money went out. I thought you got to pay to connect. So he didn't already got his. Now, what happened after that?
Well, they driving down the street and I'm like, and Malcolm is the one doing the mean mugging, like he orchestrated the whole thing. I was like, now y'all want to ride past each other like, yeah, we took your shit.
If Omar don't sit down with a sick self.
Why do you make him sick? I don't like that. I already recognize his ass. And so the show ends with Rock and Kanan going to visit D Wiz's mama. And I was like, the devil will shoot your child and then show up to pray with you. Now that was some deep shit right there.
That happens more than it don't. They always say the person will return. They always go to the funeral.
Maybe at the funeral.
On mama house, you know. They sit right there in your face and hold your hand knowing they killed your child.
Well, Kanan doesn't know yet.
Kanan got an idea.
He has an idea that his mother did it.
He knew, he had an idea. When he ain't show up and you invited him over to watch New Jack City and he ain't never been over here
He
before.
never came, yeah.
And then you was calling his mama and wasn't getting no answer. He got an idea.
Well, when you go forward to power and you see how heartless Kanan is, you're like, damn, your mama know she put that in him. Every time she says, you know, she told the boy, it's just her and Kanan and her son, and she'll do anything for him. And I'm like, from the time when on the playground where you set that in him, where he beat the shit out of that boy, like you've been doing this to him his whole life. You've been raising this kid in the life, you know, in y'all's lifestyle, in y'all's street shit, and then want something different for him. How was that supposed to happen?
You should have sent him away then, like you said. You
should have did it when he was little. You should have sent him to his grandmother, because now he's grown up in this. He's so excited that he sold his first little piece of cocaine, you know.
And Jukebox, to the end, been protecting this boy to the end.
To the end.
And stuff.
Well, y'all, we still trying to see what was in the middle. Right now, the middle is interesting middle. I'm into it. I'm into it, but my only thing is like with Omar, stop throwing a little random shit in there. Like he just showed up out of nowhere. Like he got leukemia now. I'm supposed to care about that. First of all, he's Popo.
Popo.
Yeah. Second of all, you know, we don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy, so I guess we'll see.
He bad.
But on that note, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and drop down in the comments, and we'll see y'all next time on Shoot the Shit. Bye.